Good morning, Pastor Mike, Ascension Lutheran Church, Wichita, Kansas. He was obviously in distress. When asked by the flight attendant if he could help in case of an emergency, he remained silent, unresponsive, eyes looked blank. A call went out for a doctor, happened to have an EMS person on board. Vitals good, but unable to talk. Airport EMS and firefighters arrived. Took 4 of them to get him out of his seat and into a wheelchair. He was a tall guy. The lady next to me spent the entire episode videoing the event on her phone, even after the flight attendant staff reprimanded her for taking photos of the situation. You wouldn't want someone taking photos of your grandpa in this situation and posting it on the internet. My insensitive aisle mate's response? You never know. She continued to video. My immediate reaction was the guy was having a medical emergency. Began praying. Thought how horrible it would be to have that happen to me and my family be notified by phone. The film lady, however, deduced he was probably on drugs. Went immediately to must be his own fault. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. I have no clue. But I have experienced many do-it-yourself crises in my days. So does that mean that we should limit grace when the emergency is of our own making? Mercy doled out in I told you so bites with a side dish of disdain when your situation is a result of your foolishness? God help us all if that's the case. Actually, God did help us all with that being the case. Kind of why Jesus had to show up, walk the deadly path to the cross. You and I are unable to clean up our own messes. We inevitably step in it over and over. St. John says, the blood of Christ cleanses us from our sin. That blood shed on the cross is our cleansing, our cure, our healing from the sickness of sin, the cure that comes through prayer as well. Were I unresponsive on a plane and in need of doctors, I definitely want prayers instead of criticism and disdain. Even if I'm not on a plane, I'd want prayers instead of criticism and disdain. With no video, please. Now, this situation reminds me of Martin Luther's explanation to the 8th commandment, where he enjoins us to explain everything in the kindest way and not to immediately jump to demeaning the person or belittling them. Blessings on your Lenten journey.